As you guessed it, there's not just one day to create a date. In fact, there are 4 ways to create a date. So let's have a quick look at them. First way is what we've just done, where we used new date. And that just gives us the current date and time. Straightforward, eh? Well, another way to create a date is in parentheses. And that date will be based on the amount of milliseconds since 1st of January 1970. The third way to create a date is to put in a date string in parentheses. And as you guessed it, that'll just give you back the date that you specify. And you can even be more specific. You can specify the year, month, day, hour, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. And that'll just give you back the date again that you specify. Let's see a few examples now. Let's see it in action. So we've seen there are 4 ways to create a date. And let's look at each one of them. Let's say let date 1 equals new date. And we've seen this before. This is what we did previously. So let's log them out here. So there it is. New date just gives us the current date and time. Let's use the second one, and that is we give the function a timestamp. Let date 2 equals new date, and let's say 0. What would you expect when I give it 0? Remember what the date means? It starts from which day? That's right, 1970, 1st of January. So if I do 0, it's basically saying move 0 from that date, which should give me that original date. So let's log it out and see. And there you go, 1st of January 1970. What's the third way? The third way is we can actually pass a date string. Date 3 equals new date. Let's say 1st of January 1970. And we can specify a time just to make it the same. My time zone is different. Just to make it the same as what's displayed here. And we log it out. We get exactly the same. And finally, let's look at the fourth way. And this is where we have to pass multiple arguments. And if you miss one, JavaScript is just going to assume it's a 0. So the first thing we must specify is the year, 1970, then the month. Now bear in mind, JavaScript number system starts at base 0. Starts at 0. So January is not 1. January is 0. And we want it to be the 1st of January. The hour, 02. Minutes, 00. And let's just specify 0 seconds. Now if we log this out, I'd expect to have exactly the same thing. And we do. I hope you're starting to feel more comfortable with dates. There's something now I just want to mention, and that is the get methods and the set methods on date. Let's have a look.